All
right. So, the new Reddit review.
Love you, Stacey.
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? An age-old question.
So if you guys are familiar with Reddit.com, there are a number of subreddits, basically forums.
Some you can and can't put on YouTube, turns out.
Apparently.
Yeah.
One of them is Am I the Asshole?
Oh.
And the
Got
entire
my fucking eye.
And the entire idea is to post snapshots, summaries of social interactions where you feel like you were misinterpreted or you came off as the asshole. And you want to know objectively if you were the asshole.
We're going to make final binding judgments.
Yes. And Reddit is the arbiter of all of these decisions. And we will decide whether or not the poster, the OP, so to speak, is an asshole.
Careful with the internet lingo, buddy. Let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. All right. Am I the asshole for making my daughter share her presents with my stepdaughter? Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
Already.
That's not good. I, 40 female, was a single mother to my daughter, Amy, 15 female. I came out 3 years ago and married my wife, Jenna, 42 female.
A lot of information already.
Last year. Yeah, it's unnecessary. It's stupid. She has a daughter, Nora. So Amy and Nora are stepsisters.
The daughters, okay.
We all live together as I have full custody of my daughter. It was kind of hard for her to adjust to having a second mom, but they got along well. The girls have their birthdays very close, only 2 days apart, so we decided to have a joint birthday party for both of them, since Nora had a hard time making new friends. They moved in with us, and she's very shy. Most of my family lives out of the country, so the gifts were sent a week early.
This just gets really sad.
Yeah. All right, so, where were we? Fuck.
Okay, to sum it up,
20
they had a
gifts.
joint birthday. They pulled from a big bag. The one, the older one, Amy, got like a shit ton of gifts. Nora got like next to none. She got a cheap tumbler from Walmart, and she was not sounding ungrateful, but she was not very happy about it.
Yeah.
Nora was clearly hurt. Not the first time my family's left her out. Amy to share some of the gifts. I mean, I feel like the damage is done. Like, she already knows it's not, you know?
It seems like maybe I'm the asshole for saying go out and fucking buy something.
Right? Yeah, maybe
Like,
that,
maybe
yeah.
you could fix this problem, but maybe that's not an option. Nora was clearly hurt, since it's not the first time my family has left her out. At night, I asked Amy to share some of the gifts with her stepsister. Not all of them, just a couple of gift cards and some of the new clothes. Amy refused, as is her right. This surprised me, since she never had a problem with sharing, and even though she and Nora are not BFFs, they usually get along. After asking why, Amy started crying, saying that she never wanted a joint birthday party, and that I forced her to share everything with Nora. They share a room for space, more detail that we didn't know, which is a little unusual. And I make sure they're both invited to the same parties and sleepovers so that Nora won't be left out. They're teenagers. It's a little hands-on. If they don't invite both of them, then neither of them goes. Weird.
Yeah, I mean...
Amy stated that she at least wanted her own gifts to be hers alone. I scolded her for being selfish. Nope. With her stepsister, grounded her, and took a couple of the presents to give to Nora.
She's gonna love you.
Oh my god. She turned them down because she didn't want problems with Amy, and it felt like pity. Good response.
It was pity.
That's
It's
the
pity.
right answer. You're the asshole, lady. Since then, Amy has been cold to all of us. Yeah. I just wanted my two girls to be closer with the joint party and have the same things. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, 100%.
Clarification. Jenna and I bought gifts for the girls, their own tablets. That is good information you should have included. As well as their friends. Nora also received gifts from her extended family, but they sent for Amy as well.
All right, it sounds like, first of all, they
You
make them
meddle.
go the same thing. It
You
sounds
meddle.
like they have an issue with one daughter obviously being more popular or something than the other one.
Yeah, probably.
And they probably could have seen this coming with the gift situation, and they probably should have maybe not done a joint birthday party.
Yeah. Maybe this is a learning experience, and you don't.
Well,
do
we
this
don't even need to
next
look at comments. Yeah, you're the asshole, lady.
Funny thing about upvotes on Reddit, by the way.
They're meaningless.
They are meaningless. But they're also a net positive. So this means that there were 3.9 thousand more positive upvotes than negative. So there were probably a hefty number of negative, but there were about 4,000 more positive than negative. All in all, I think this one's the asshole. Now, the real gold here, the real delicious part, is the comments. Let's take a look.
Let's jump in.
Top comment is usually delicious. So this is just a mod comment. This is nothing.
That's not fun.
Don't downvote assholes. Are you kidding? Do you know how Reddit works? You're the asshole. You are basically asking your daughter to share her complete identity with Nora. Her room, her stuff, her family, her friends, her birthday party, the party she goes to, sleepovers. Is anything really hers? This can't be good for her development. She needs to be her own person. 14,000 upvotes. About 10,000 more than the original
post. That sounds like it solved it, didn't it?
So the cream rises to the top, so to speak.
That's the one.
That's the one. So you are the asshole. You dumb asshole.
Well, let's see what else we got here.
All right. Am I the asshole for asking my stepfather to pay rent to live in a house that I own after he asked me to pay rent once I turn 18? Well, it seems spiteful. I'll say that. Let's read.
All right, well, we'll save that.
You want to save that?
I instantly jumped to that one. I was like, oh, that's got to be.
Your brain was like, slut? What?
Slut? Saving sister? Condom? What? All right, let's dive into this one.
I'll be 18 in a couple of months. My stepfather of 5... She's only 18. Or he.
It doesn't really specify. I feel like it's a man.
This person is only 18 years old. My stepfather of 5 years gave me the heads up that I need to start paying a fair rent to continue living in the house after I turn 18.
Let's be honest, isn't that ridiculous? Like, if you're 18 and you're like, got no job and just live at home, yeah, you should probably pay something. And I as an 18-year-old, did not like it either.
Yeah.
But I can look at me like, yeah, like, what are you going to just let them live there till like they're fucking 30 doing nothing? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. The house we currently live in belonged to my dad, who died when I was 6. So get over it, you pussy. I'm kidding. My mom and dad were never married, and I inherited the house, and my mom and I lived there. And then my stepfather moved in after they got married. So this stepfather is saying you need to pay rent for a home that you technically have more ownership of.
Wait, she owns the home?
Yeah. So,
looks like my stepfather on the impression that my mom owns the house. It's not happening as I own the house. Oh! No, this is gold. This is brilliant. I'm glad we clicked on this.
He laughed at me and didn't believe it. I talked to my mom, and she confirmed that she never told him that I own the house. He now knows.
So basically, he was going to ask her for rent, and she's like, I actually own the house, right? And actually, you're going to have to pay rent now.
Oh!
That's fucking beautiful. That is fucking beautiful.
So the reality is, he believed that it was completely fair to ask me to pay rent when he didn't know I own the house. So it's only fair that I ask him to pay me rent now. Last night, I gave them the heads up that if they continue planning to live here after I turn 18, that's fine. But they need to start paying rent.
He needs more time.
My stepfather believes this is unfair as it is a sudden change and he needs more time. And that I'm being heartless because you don't do this to family.
Oh, I love this so much. I'm hard right now.
Well, he was prepared to do this to me, so what's the difference? Good question. You should have included a question mark, you dumb asshole. He said that... I'm kidding.
Well, it's a statement.
Yes.
Like, what's the difference?
Yeah. He said he didn't do it...
He said he did it to help me gain my independence, prepare for an adult life, and that's part of growing up, whereas I'm doing it to spite. But if you can't afford it, it sounds like you needed the money, buddy. That if I didn't learn to be adult, and then what does that make him living here rent-free?
Yeah.
He told me I'm out of line in the conversation. Well, you're going to have to evict him.
You can go to a judge and do that pretty easily, at least in Florida.
What are the comments?
My mom believes he made a mistake and asked me to pay rent, but I'm being spiteful and it's wrong of me to push for this, as it will result in our family being torn apart. Our family. Am I the asshole here? I'm gonna guess. Top comment, no, you're not the asshole. So that's a bot comment. Not the asshole. Oh, how sweet it is when the tables turn on them. Oh no, I was joking. You never had to pay rent. Fuck off, mate. Now you're paying rent. Congrats, OP. Homeowner at a young age. Fair enough. I say that's fair.
I think the best part of this is the fact that, like... Okay. Like, she... Like... They had no idea. Like, oh, you have to pay rent, and then the whole time she's probably sitting there like,
oh, really?
Like, yeah, okay.
I gotta pay rent.
Sounds good. What do you think would be a fair rate? Just curious. Then it just cuts back like...
What's the market value right now? What do you think?
I want to show you something. Come here. It's the deed, actually. Yeah, weird. Odd.
Oh, God.
Well, that's just unreasonable.
That's delicious. My God.
Okay.
All right. You want to read this one? You want to take it? I gotta pee real quick. All right, I got it.
It looks dumb.
All right, we can skip it. Am I the asshole for slut-shaming my sister after I found condom under my bed? Some info about me. I'm 23 female, and I'm sex-repulsed asexual.
No one cares.
Self-diagnosed. I'm kidding. That's not what it says. However, if someone loves sex, I'm never rude to them or think bad about them. If they have a healthy sex life and they are happy. I'm happy for them too. So into my problem. My sister, 26 female, came to visit me with her fiance 4 days ago. They got engaged 2 weeks ago, and I'm so happy for them. My sister knows that I'm asexual and how I feel about sex in general. I asked her as nicely as I could that if they do anything sexual in my house that I don't want to see or hear anything, or if they could wait until I leave to school or work/gym. She agreed, and I thought that was it. Well, this is part of the kink, isn't it? However, the first night that they were here,
It gets worse.
I woke up to the weird sound, and it took me a moment to realize what it was. They were having sex in the next room. Very loudly.
What is this strange sound? Penetration and happiness. Weird.
They didn't even close mine or their doors, which...
That's a little weird.
Okay, gonna shame people here. I just put my
I'm not
headphones...
Cole.
He actually did leave last night and go home, but we still... I'm kidding.
She was already interested.
I just put my headphones in and listened to some music. Needless to say, I didn't sleep well at all, and it affected my school and job performance the next morning.
Okay, that sounds like your problem.
Take a Benadryl, asshole.
The fact that people have sex and that just like affects your whole next day. Someone's jacking off in that bathroom right now. I promise you.
Parents never kept you up with their weird grunts and disgusting noises? There were a few more incidents after that when they had sex in a shower, and then again at night.
You guys are just fucking like crazy.
Next morning, I asked her again as politely as I could if they can keep it down and wait till I leave the house. She smirked. Oh, it makes me... That's good. Apologized and said it wouldn't happen again and not to worry. You are making your sister horny by doing this.
She likes that you...
Anyway,
What's your sister's name?
Anyway, I was cleaning my room this morning and saw some trash under my bed. It was a used condom. I screamed, threw it on the floor, and just stood there in shock. My sister came into my room, not the first time she came that night.
Great. Just wash the sheets, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, what a
right?
dumb baby.
Don't scream at a condom like a fucking abused child. Jesus.
To see what was going
Ayo.
on, and then she saw it. She looked surprised and then fucking laughed about it. She said, "Oops, sorry," which is
A normal reaction to this, which is scream, threw it on the floor, and just stood there in shock. That's the weird reaction.
I'm asexual. Ah!
Ah, fucking stuff. Look at the first sentence. Love sex. I'm never rude and never think bad about them.
Right.
This is the whole story. Is
Yeah,
you being
yeah.
a piece of shit.
I was so mortified, and I could feel how I was about to cry, which is stupid, I know.
That's not a good reaction.
I asked her if they did it on my bed. Why didn't they clean after themselves? She looked at me like I was a crazy person and just told me to stop overreacting and that people in real relationships have sex all the time.
First of all, that's not entirely true either.
How
Right, Keith?
how I should stop making being asexual/gay, which I've never heard gay before,
what?
into my personality, and that I need to grow up, and that normal men and women are meant to have sex with each other, and so on. This triggered me a lot, since a lot of people have rejected me in the past because of my sexuality.
What?
Which they 100% have a right to do. I'm not reading... anyway.
There's a lot of this. Holy shit.
There's a lot
I think
of
we've
this.
heard enough.
It could be a troll post. I mean, who's to say at this point?
But
Even if you weren't asexual, what the fuck? Your sister should have more respect for other people's personal space and boundaries. And the nastiness of a used condom? Under your bed? No. Definitely not the asshole. Of all the people I've
Reddit's
dated...
fucking gay. That's the end of this. Reddit's fucking gay.
We find one
fucking
we don't
gay.
agree with. Fucking gay.
This one looks good.
Alright. Am I the asshole for refusing to share our Nan's inheritance with my siblings? Oof.
Sounds British.
Doesn't sound good so far. It does sound British. I, 20 female, was my Nan's full-time carer from when I was 13 to when she passed away when I was
That's 6
19.
long years.
It can't be right. You were 13 and full-time, like 8 hours a day?
Well, how about school? Yeah, wait a minute.
My mom got into a huge argument with her, and my entire family ended up cutting her off. I felt guilty, though, as it felt wrong to leave an old woman with mobility and memory issues to live on her own. You don't know enough old women. I'll tell you that. Some of them are real fucking assholes and do horrendous shit. Anyway.
They get real cunty in their old age.
Even not in their old age. They did horrendous shit in their young age, and they should maybe pay for it. Anyway. Spent my entire teen years caring for her on my own. I am the youngest of 4 siblings, but none of them wanted to help. So it was just left to me. It sounds like you have a bit of a complex about this. She was difficult to live with, very easily aggravated, needed constant care. My teen years sucked. So,
Well, here comes the payoff.
why do it?
Because here comes the payoff.
Oh, well, what's his name?
She looked at us, she's like, this has got to go to someone.
When she died, she left everything to me. I got her house and all of her money.
Bam! Fucking yeah!
My mom was mad at this, though. Claimed that my nan had done it to cause an argument between me and my siblings over money. My siblings didn't say anything about the money. They were fine with it. It was just my mom with the issue.
Yeah, I'll bet.
She told me to split the money with them.
No.
I said no. That argument was roughly a year ago, and our relationship has been rocky since. My oldest brother is currently having financial issues, and I've loaned him some money. This has started the argument up once again. My mom says it's wrong that I've loaned it to him instead of giving it to him.
Oh, eat a cock.
And what I've given him is far less than a quarter of the total amount I was given. I know I was initially in the right, but I'm starting to feel guilty about the loan. My mom is insisting again that I split the money, and I'm feeling worse and worse about standing my ground as time goes on. Am I the asshole?
All right, let's discuss, then we'll look at what it
Yes,
has
exactly.
to say.
Before we scroll down. So this,
No, it sounds like very clearly no one wanted anything to do with her. She bit the
Took the
bullet, and she
initiative.
gets the reward.
Yeah,
And then mom's pissed that she didn't get anything.
Seems
She thought
fair.
old senile grandma would leave her or something, but she didn't.
seems fair.
So I'm on her side, not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Let's see what gay Reddit thinks.
Top. Not the asshole.
Perfect.
Not gay anymore.
You know what? They're straight now.
Look, I'm approaching 40. I have a successful career. I have money. I can buy within reason. You know what? I can't buy back time. You sacrificed very important years to you that you'll never be able to get back. Even if you somehow could get them back, it won't be the same. That time in your life
That's your whole
is
team.
over.
You were supposed to be getting like
13?
finger by the boardwalk, and you're taking care of an old bitchy woman.
You didn't get blasted. You had to change a bed.
No
pad.
finger blasting.
Yeah.
Little to no finger blasting.
Disgusting. Little. Sorry, I spit on you.
It's okay. It's not fucking okay.
You hit me on the cheek earlier. We'll call it even.
Yeah.
And unless
Hey, buddy.
and unless the figure you got was high six figures or seven figures, I'd argue it sure as hell wasn't worth it. So no, you're not the asshole at all. I think we agree. I think if you put in the time to
Reddit got this
sacrifice
one right.
6 years of your life, yeah.
Oh shit! Not again!